Is that a copy of the Constitution you've got? Or are you just happy to see Mark Levin? Call him now at 877-381-3811.
Let us go to John, San Francisco, California, the great KSFO. How are you, sir?
Good, sir. The reason I was calling is about high-cap magazines. I'm a former SWAT officer, and the last shooting I was involved in, there was 3 SWAT officers and 3 other officers, all highly trained as bad guys, and over 60 rounds fired. And at the end, 2 officers were wounded, and the bad guy was dead. But only 2 rounds hit the bad guy out of 60. So you need more than 10 to get the job done sometimes.
And tell everybody why, because it's not like the guy's standing there spread eagle and saying, shoot me, shoot me.
Well, the first round fired hit one officer in the hand and neck. So it threw off his aim a little bit because he's trying to shoot the bad guy.
Yeah, I guess so.
Yeah. And the second round fired hit an officer in the chest. And it threw his aim off. And he happened to have a canine, which he let go, but then started chewing on me, which threw my aim off. Mm-hmm. And so Murphy's Law comes into effect. And you need the extra rounds. If they look at studies, they probably see that it takes several thousand rounds, even in combat, to hit the bad guys.
Boy, I'm glad you called. That is put brilliantly. Murphy's Law, yes, it kicks in at exactly the wrong time, doesn't it, officer?
I'm retired, but yes, it does. And
that's all right. I still call you officer.
Well, thank you for everything you do.
All right, well, don't go yet. So you guys fired 60 rounds, and the guy was hit twice, ultimately.
He was hit twice by us, and 1 self-inflicted.
And you guys are trained all the time?
Yes, I used to fire about 500 rounds a week doing combat shooting. We had over 40 years of SWAT experience by the 3 SWAT officers. We were all veterans, and other beat officers were highly trained.
And are you a private citizen now?
I do similar work for the federal government now, which is a whole other story.
Okay, but if you're a private citizen out there, would you recommend that a private citizen arm him or herself just in case? Because you call the cops, it's going to take a little while, isn't it?
Well, I had another incident where I had people show up at my farm, and I was watching them through binoculars. There was about a half dozen kids shooting, and I called the sheriff's department, and it took them 2 hours to get there.
Mm-hmm. You just never know.
I used to live out in the country, and they were long gone by the time they got there, and the next week I wake up at about 3 o'clock in the morning, and now they're shooting towards my house, and I grabbed a stack of high-capacity mags when I went out to engage them. Mm-hmm. Bad stuff happens, and you're usually outnumbered when it happens.
And that's the point, because you're reacting.
Yes, and then that young lady that protected her kids, she emptied her weapon, and the guy of his own choosing broke the attack off and left.
Mm-hmm.
And she was there with an empty gun.
And she hit him, and she shot him several times, and he still wasn't down.
Correct. And he is the one who decided to leave and not press the attack. Mm-hmm. And so just the reason why you need guns with high-capacity magazines, well, the amount of ammo you need is determined after the gunfight is done.
Brilliantly put. Absolutely brilliantly put.